Hey, good afternoon, good people. I'm coming to you from bed 2 of my garden today. I wanted to talk to you about the soil test results that I got back from LSU and how to amend your soil. This is what the results came back looking like. It gave me the actual value and whether it was high, very high, moderate, excessive, the levels of each thing. pH, phosphorus, calcium, magnesium, sodium, sulfur, copper, and zinc are what are tested for. And up top here, it gives you the recommendation of what to add to amend your soil. I was not sure how to read this because it doesn't say this is your recommendation. So I emailed the LSU extension agent, the Ag Center extension agent for our area, and she always sends a quick response. And I gave her the measurement of each one of my beds because, for instance, this says nitrogen source, choose one, and it has 3 different things: ammonium sulfate, urea, or ammonium nitrate. And it says 7.2 ounces per 100 square feet. Okay, I'm not good at math, I'm not gonna lie. So I was not sure about how much to put in my little 4 by 8 foot raised bed, which is 32 square feet. So I sent her that and asked, what is your recommendation for each bed? And this is what I'm gonna plant in them. This one is gonna be vegetables from what they consider group 2. Broccoli and cauliflower are in that group, leafy greens and such. So that's what I want to plant in this bed. And she said to add 2 inches of compost and some ammonium sulfate and some potash, muriate of potash, and I hope I'm saying that right. If not, please don't laugh. Let me do that. So anyway, this is ammonium sulfate. This is what it looks like. Like little pea gravel, tiny pea gravel, or really big rock salt. And this is the muriate of potash. Kind of looks really the same. It's a crystally rocky kind of stuff. Potash. Ammonium sulfate. I got these at the feed store right down the street from my house, Double M. Awesome place. It's where I buy everything if I can because it's close by and I love to buy local. Anyway, I measured this out. She told me to add to this particular garden about 1.25 pounds of ammonium sulfate and about a 1/2 pound of potash. So I used this measuring cup, which I got from the pool store, actually, the pool supply and testing, and it has poundage on it. So I used it. I was hoping it was close, not definitely accurate. I'm not asking for perfect, but pretty close. And each bag was 4 pounds, so a little over, a little less than 1/2 a bag would be 1.25 pounds. So it was pretty close. And this is what the garden looks like. Oh, and the compost. This is what compost I used. Really good compost, bought it at Home Depot. Tells you how much to use on the back. It says for a 3-inch depth, for 24 square feet, use 6 bags. 48 square feet, use 12 bags. So I'm close to the middle of that, 32, 36. So I figured about 9. I added 10 just for good measure. 1 extra can't hurt, right? It's compost. So I put that in. So I wanted to show you what it looks like. So this is what the bed looks like with the stuff that I'm getting ready to mix into it. We already mixed in the 10 bags of compost, and it was really rich and moist. It Smelled kind of yucky, so I figured it was good. If it smelled yucky like manure, it's probably good for the garden, right? So we added 10 bags of that, and that brought it up. It really did bring it up a couple inches. It's fluffy right now because we just mixed it up, and I'm getting ready to mix in the two minerals, I guess they are, additives I'm gonna call them, amendments. I'm getting ready to mix those in right now, and then hopefully it will rain. If not, I'm just gonna wet it down and, oops, they want the camera.
How did you text this? Act like a decent man.
Shoot. So I'll work that all in, and oh, here comes the sun, huh? We had a little bit of overcast for a while and it was nice, but it's gone now. So I worked that all in really good. I'm going to wet it down. I'm going to work it in some more. I'll probably do that for a couple more days until it's time to plant for fall. I think I'm going to start some seeds really soon, some broccoli, cauliflower, peppers. I like to grow some bell peppers. We use a lot of those. And anyway, so back to the LSU extension agent lady. I told her what I wanted to grow in each bed. I planned out my fall garden. I'm going to let you know about that in a little while. Probably another video because this one's getting kind of long. I just wanted to share with you what to do about amending your soil, and we'll see what happens. Stay safe and stay healthy and wear your mask and comply. So that's what I did to amend the soil. It looks a lot more healthy than it did. It looks like it's going to hold moisture better. And I'm going to plant some broccoli and some cauliflower in this bed. That's the plan anyway. I'm planting the fall garden right now. I have a nice drawing. That's what I wanted to talk to you about, planting your fall garden. I'm going to use the same little form that I used for my spring garden. I just drew out on a piece of paper, a nice sized drawing pad piece of paper, my garden. I have 5 beds and they're all rectangular, so it was really easy to draw them out. And then I thought about what to plant in them, and sun, and everything in this garden gets full sun unless I put some kind of shade cloth over it, which really is needed in August, and I didn't do it this year. And some of the plants are really thirsty and looking for it. I think they'll be better once I amend them with this compost. It was really rich and just, it looked like really good addition to the soil. So it was a lot of hard work, one bed at a time. If I was younger, I might be able to tackle 2 beds today, but just going to get all that heavy compost and putting it in, and I did not do this alone. Husband helped me. He did most of the shoveling, and I mixed in. We worked together, and it went a lot faster, but it looks really good now, so we'll see. And like I said, it's not finished. I'm going to wet it and turn it and let it get settled and mixed real well before I plant into it. But it's really important to pull up your summer garden stuff. I know that's really hard because you took all this pride in growing it, but it's August, and if your garden is anything like mine, it's pretty crispy. Our extension lady's name is Anna, and so Anna told me to be patient with the beans, the pole beans, that they should be producing soon when it gets a little bit cooler if the vines are healthy, and they're really not. The leaves are kind of spotty and just dry looking, so I've been watering pretty heavily without a nozzle on the hose. I feel like they get a lot of good water like that. So that's what I've been doing there, and hopefully those after the compost addition will get healthier as well. I think everything will. I found that my sand had a very my soil had a very sandy feel to it, and it just didn't feel like it held water, which is kind of the disadvantage here of doing a raised bed, because we have really good soil. It has a lot of clay in it, so in spots that's not good to plant in concentration like that. So, and then adding a couple of inches of soil added a couple of inches less that I have to bend over, so it's all good. So I hope you're staying healthy and safe and are complying with this horrible mask stuff that we're going through. I like my garden because it's one of the few places that I don't have to wear a mask. I get really hot. I mean, hot flashes anyway, right? And then a mask. It's a little much for me. It makes me go a lot quicker in the store and get my shopping trips done a lot sooner, because I can't take it. I get to the point where I'm like, I gotta get this thing off my face and I have to get out of here and I have to breathe air. So yeah, a little claustrophobic, but it is what it is. So far, my whole crew is staying healthy, knock on wood. And school is going to start next week, which is great because I think the kids need to be with each other. I need the time back to work on gardens and laundry and so many projects that have been kind of shoved to the side for the summer. It's been an interesting and weird summer, hasn't it? I'm looking forward to some cooler weather soon, and hopefully some normalization before the holidays and flu season comes again. Yay! Anyway, okay, well, thanks for watching this far. If you've watched this far, please give me a thumbs up if you like my little videos, and I'll keep trying to help you out and share with you what I learned, and hopefully it'll make things easier for you, and that way only one of us has to do as much research, right? Do some research and share it. Pass it on. Pay it forward. Take care. Thanks for watching.